Hey, everybody. It is me, your host, Kenda. And this is my show, Mind My Own Podcast. Welcome, ladies. Let's go on and clap it up. Today, I have my sisters with me. We got my co-host, special co-host today, Miss Desi Grant, right there on the screen. I know y'all see her.
Desi.
And starting from the far end of the table, we have Jess, the minister.
Hey, y'all.
Okay.
Hey.
And we got my girl, Savannah, such a lady.
Hello, you guys.
Hey, all y'all deserve individual claps.
Okay? Yes, we do.
We ain't trying to hear that shit. We all deserve our own groups of claps. All right? All right now. So, welcome. I am excited. Today, we are going to discuss sisterhood. And this is huge. This is huge to me. This is huge to the ladies here today because we formed our own sisterhood. All right? I think that when it comes to sisterhood, it gets deep because it reflects the impact that you're making in each other's lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not just something that you're doing on the surface and it's fake. It's a real thing. Like, and a lot of people don't get to experience sisterhood. So I think we're blessed to be able to do so. I can call on either one of you ladies.
Most definitely can.
I can pour my heart out, my soul. I can cry. I can yell. I can be my best self, my worst self.
Most definitely.
And y'all still gonna love me.
That's right. Like, you good?
And that's how I see sisterhood. What about you, ladies? Want to start first? I'm just curious how you see it.
This is very broad, but I feel like a sisterhood should be a bond, a no judgment zone. There when they need you, as they see fit, not what you see fit.
Right.
I feel like it's when you have a sisterhood, there's an understanding. There's no falling out because you guys communicate, because you guys got that love for one another.
Yeah.
There's no, I'm not talking to you, I'm mad. You know, and I feel like sisterhood is help one climb up the ladder.
I love it. Were you saying something, Des? No? What you thought about that? Just want to make sure we can hear you.
I think, yeah, me too. I'm feeling like my connection is in and out, but what I heard you ask is, what do we think about sisterhood and what it is? I think sisterhood is exactly how you described it. It's being able to call on your fellow woman whenever you're going through something, when you're going through the good stuff and the bad stuff, whether it's about being a mother or being a businesswoman or entrepreneur, whether it's about, some issues that you might be having or just some fun, like let's just go have a drink or something. Yeah.
I love it. And what about you, Jess?
For me, sisterhood is everything is uncut.
Oh yes.
I love the fact that I can be vulnerable with y'all. I can joke around. I can be serious. If I need to cry, I can cry with no judgment, and know that I don't got to question the love from you ladies, all three of y'all. Oh, so that's what sisterhood stands for me.
I love it. Well, since we ended that on you, I want to talk a little bit more about you. So, ladies and gentlemen, Jess, the minister, has so many amazing things coming. Y'all don't underestimate my boo. Don't underestimate my sister now. Because she is powerful. Do you hear me? Powerful. Along with the rest of the ladies here. This is a powerful group of women. Okay? Yes. Don't y'all get it twisted now. All right, but I tried to take your job for a second. I tried to preach. Nope.
Okay.
It ain't work.
I love it.
I tried.
Hey, you did what you did. They got the message.
Tell us, Jess, you got a book you just wrote.
Yeah, I got a book to call A Shepherd in the Storm. My book signing and book launch is June 15th at the Wauwatosa Library from 10 a.m. to 12:45. Please come with your best face, the best clothes, because it's definitely gonna be some pictures taken.
Come
I
fine.
have I have my friendship dinner coming up December the 14th. So y'all can
Period.
follow me on Facebook.
Yay.
Oh,
Yay.
you
Do you want to
too.
give them your tags?
Oh, my tag Facebook is just wait, which one?
Anyone. All of
You
them if you want.
social media on Facebook, I am just a minister. I mean Jessica Holmes, and then on the just the author on
IG.
Yup, IG too. So everything is the same from Facebook and IG.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. So if y'all want to purchase her book,
They
go
can
ahead and reach
pre-order.
out to her.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I didn't know. Wow. That's amazing.
Thank you.
And since we talking, and you my sister, I care about the process you went through. Tell
Oof.
me a little bit about what that's like putting a whole book together. You did it by yourself.
By myself.
That's dope.
It was all type of emotion, happy emotion, sad emotion. But I was going through a difficult time in my life where I was surviving, no longer surviving. Let me stop saying a survivor, baby, because I am no longer a survivor. I am a thriver
You are a
because
thriver.
I came out on top and I got
Okay,
my life.
period.
So, scratch survivor. But going through that, it taught me to find my voice. That book speaks a little bit about me, how I dealt with things naturally and how I had to deal with it spiritually.
Mhm.
So if the book make you cry and if you like the book, please leave a review on Amazon.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you.
All right. So I want to kick off today with this clip I saw today.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It is a very interesting clip to me. I don't want to say too much. We just gonna go ahead and we gonna play it.
And they're doing dumb shit behind your back. They're the ones that get more paranoid when they don't hear from you. Yeah. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like, baby girl, we cool. Why would you think something was wrong? If I don't talk to Jiraji, I don't think something's wrong. Okay? I know she busy and I know she love me and I know when I see her, we're going to pick up like we just did last week. But when you got that girl that's like, are we good? Like, why ain't you? Like, are we good? Hooker, what you doing? Okay? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Mary don't get mad when I ain't talking to her. She know we good. If she busy and I call her and she don't call me right back, I know we good. There is never a question. So y'all women that be doing that dumb shit behind each other's back, y'all better stop, okay? And this is from the book of Tasha. I'll get back to pray later from the book Bible, but right now, I'ma say, if you want a good friend, here's the scripture. Show yourself friendly. And what is showing yourself friendly? Loyalty, commitment, not gossiping about a Negro behind their back, not backbiting. Like, really be there for your sisters. Really support them. And
Yes.
That's dope. That was dope.
I saw that and I couldn't resist. And you know, I very seldomly send him clips. And that's probably the first clip I've sent him that has not been related to somebody that has been on this show, because I really was like, she is on point with that message. That's another thing about sisterhood. There's a level of trust and there is a real bond there. The bond is so deep that I know you living, and I shouldn't be bothered by you living. I shouldn't be bothered by you being on your journey to success. I shouldn't be bothered about any of that, your growth, your elevation. I shouldn't be bothered by your trials, your tribulations. The mistakes that you make should not impact me to where I cannot still love you. I should be able to love you through the good and the bad. I should be able to support you through the good and the bad. And so that's my standpoint on it. specifically liked in the beginning when she was saying that part, like, I don't need to ask if we okay. We are. I know we are. So what did y'all think? I want to hear y'all ideas on that.
I think that's 100% true. Like when I don't hear from y'all and y'all don't hear from me, we never ask each other like, "Are we good?"
Right.
It's be like, "Are you okay? Do you need to talk?
Yeah.
What's going on?" We so in tune. Like when I walked in, I already knew something was wrong.
Don't be calling me out on here.
With this one, like, get it together.
Yeah.
And it's no like, "Oh my God, leave me alone. You're doing too much," because she know my personality. I know her personality. You know your personality. So, we give each other that check.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
It
What
was
you
definitely
think?
on point.
I like the level of respect.
Yes.
When the fact that Tasha said, if I don't call you, we should be good.
That's right.
But I think with us, I can truly say, if we go too long, one of us
We
gonna
checking
reach out.
in.
So that's what I like the fact about that. And I like the fact that if I call, you be like, I can't talk right now. That's good enough for me. But I know you're okay.
Yeah.
Prime example, like when that incident happened with me on Flagger and Thunder, like y'all didn't know it till the next day. And y'all was already heated.
Yeah.
Because I didn't call nobody. Especially
that was the first thing that was said. Why you ain't call us?
Yeah, that's the first thing. So I was gonna kill a nigga, I promise you. A couple of them. Either it was gonna be me or them. I chose me.
What definitely
fact,
gonna
it
be
wasn't.
What about you, Desi?
I don't know. I just want to address so she said a couple things, right? And we talking about like, if I don't call you or if you don't hear from me, just know it's all love, right? But also when it's not all love, I feel like people are missing the fact that in order for you to make good connections and formulate a sisterhood in the first place, you have to know who you are as a woman. You have to be confident in yourself. You have to understand who you are as a woman so that, because essentially if I'm mad at you because you didn't call me, it's because I'm having some internal issues with myself. I'm feeling like that. It's nothing that you did. It's something that I'm feeling within me. And so if we're not taking the time to get to know ourselves, everything that somebody does is going to be offensive to us. You don't call me, I'm offended. You don't come to my event, I'm offended. You know what I mean? Those offenses aren't because of other people. They're for you not healing your own inner wounds. Like, spend some time with yourself, get to know you, become more confident in who you are so that you don't feel offended when your sister don't call you. Just know it's love,
Yeah. I remember, and I've grown a lot.
that's what I took from it.
I used to get so upset when I was in my 20s if a friend of mine did not show up to my birthday party. I used to be so hurt. How dare you not come to my birthday? You had a whole year. You had a whole year to be at my birthday. You knew it was my birthday. I used to get so offended by it. Now it don't bother me. It's like whoever could come. I'm gonna still have a good time, and it doesn't bother me anymore. But there was a time where, like, man, I used to be in my body about that. And like you said, it was something deeper. And I had to figure out what that was. Why was I getting so upset about it? Like, at the end of the day, I'm celebrating me. It doesn't matter who's around to celebrate me. I don't need validation. I don't need anybody to celebrate me. I need to celebrate me. And whoever's meant to be there will be there. And so that's how I am now. Like, that's something that doesn't bother me. But back then there were friendships that were broken because how dare you not come see me, or how dare you not come support me? It was not a proud time. But that's just an example. Like how you saying, like, that's an example. What about y'all? Y'all ever had any moments that y'all feel like, because I do think that's another thing we don't talk enough about is those broken friendships that we've encountered, but not in a sense of like that connection was broken, but looking at ourselves and saying, well, why didn't that work? And when I make more friends, or when I connect to other women, how do I want that to flourish? What can I do within myself to make sure that that flourishes. It's kind of like when you're in a romantic relationship, you can't put whatever your ex did to you, you can't bring that with you to the next relationship. So even in our friendships, even when we're looking to create our tribe and we want more people in our circle, we can't let that, you know what I'm saying, that past experience come through with who we're dealing with now. We got to grow. So what do y'all think?
I feel like boundaries should be set.
Yeah,
because friendship and sisterhood look different for everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it depends on who you are as a person. It's kind of what you're going to attract. And if you are a good person, you're going to attract the good and the bad because people going to want to be around your energy, right?
Yeah.
You can't, when she say like, sisters, if you don't call me, we good. Yeah, that may be so. But sometimes you got to step back to say one of those sisters that you think that you have never show up to anything.
Yeah.
That means you can't be there, but you don't give me a call. You don't give me a, tear the show down, or how was it, or a follow-up. You just have those people in your background or somebody that's in your face, but they're standing in your background that really truly don't like you.
Yeah.
So you have to analyze that because sometimes your sister is not your sister. So I think boundaries should be set in the beginning of a relationship, like you said, like a romantic relationship. So you know how to handle me. And so when we do have those uncomfortable moments, we are able to converse properly, respectfully. So you can hear me, I can hear you, and we can move forward.
Absolutely.
I feel like boundaries are very important.
They are very important. And you know what, that brings me to you, Jess. You got a whole organization called Women United in Sisterhood. Believe it or not, that's actually what inspired the show topic.
Oh wow.
I think that's dope. You bring sisters and other people together. You said it's not just women, but also guys are able to come, men are able to come. And you guys are doing activities to where people can't get too comfortable with who they know.
Mm-hmm.
They're rotating and getting to know other people in the room.
Yeah.
That's dope. That's like
that
speed dating for
friendship. We had that conversation earlier when we was on the phone for almost 4 hours.
We was on the phone for almost 4 hours.
We only needed 2 more minutes. We would beat the rest of the day. But she got off in 2 minutes. So. But that nonprofit, yes, people think that it's only for ladies because of the name.
Yeah.
Why? Just because my slogan say catch your sister hand by hand, that is don't mean just my sister, but that's what was given to me.
Yeah.
But that means males and females. So I didn't even know my nonprofit even was the reason why you did it. But okay, shout out to the Women's United in Sisterhood.
Yes, but shout out.
What I can say is to piggyback off what Savannah and you just said, and Desi, when you say you got to check up on your friend, they say your friend, this is where my sisterhood start coming into question. When you want to knock me while I'm already down. And then when I need you the most, you make all these excuses of why you can't be here.
Yeah.
But I can come through for you no matter what the situation is. But I can count on my hands how many times, well, past my hands, you didn't come through for me. So if I'm your sister, show me I'm your sister.
Facts.
Because we can speak it all day long. But let me see your action.
Gotta show it.
And if we don't allow each other to see the action, okay, prime example. If y'all see me falling off the block, I expect y'all to check me right then and there.
Oh, we will.
You know it.
But that's what I'm saying. People only want to check you, but when it's time for you to check them, they ghost you.
Yeah, they hate it.
So have y'all ever been ghosted by people because of the fact that when they hurt you or they made you feel uncomfortable about something, they want to say, oh, well, you did this and you did that. Okay, I get what I did.
Behavior.
But what about what Mary, Tom, and Jane did?
Yeah.
So people are quick to call out your flaws and your mess ups, but when is they going to focus on theirs?
Right.
So for me, if I give you that title, you my sister, that means you earn it. But once you mess up, I'm a one-hitter quitter. You cannot get that. You'll still have respect from me, but you can never get that level of trust or that level of respect from me. It doesn't matter whether you're a female or a male.
Right.
Because I build friendship with both of them. But when you cross that line, you can never come back.
You can't.
Because see, that's a place of me I allowed you to come into, and that it was created for you because you built it, and I allow it to grow. But once you allow yourself to get kicked out, just know you kicked out.
Right. That's you.
And
that's
that's what's going on with the world. They want to play double dutch. You want to jump in, you want to jump out. If you don't like me, say you don't like me.
Yeah.
If you don't want to be my friend, say you don't be my friend. But don't just talk to me. Everything is good when we face to face. But then I'm hearing Savannah. Oh, Savannah been talking about you behind your back. Just
dang, why you gotta use me?
Because you I looked at. But I'm just saying, if you're gonna talk about me in my face, because can't nobody check you better than I can about me. And that's what's wrong with the society. We want to say we each other friend, and then talk about them. But if I walk around and I hear somebody talking about y'all, I'm gonna say something.
You're gonna definitely have to.
Because at the end of the day, if somebody doing that and y'all hear it about me,
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna trust that y'all gonna do it.
For sure.
But
Exactly.
if you don't want what you saying that we have, walk away before it get too deep. Y'all can't go nowhere. Desi, Savannah.
I think just
Kenda,
to piggyback
y'all
off of
can't
what
go
you
nowhere.
said, I think
We ain't
people
going
stay
nowhere.
around for the connections and the environment and what you can bring to them. So that's the using mentality.
That's a good
I
one.
read a post earlier. I think it was last week. Someone said, has anyone ever stolen your personality, your style, and your friends because they wanted to be you, then treated you like you weren't real?
Yeah.
That's scary.
Let Desi do that one.
What the hell is that?
Desi, that ever happen? Desi don't even know what to say either.
I'm sorry, I'm lagging again, but no, like, so can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, we can hear
Tashima
you.
said yes.
Tashima, yes.
Can y'all hear me?
Girl, she on here
Hear me
talking.
good. Okay. That's weird. That's just weird energy right there. I don't understand it. I'm very, that confuses me. For one, it confuses me. But for two, you want to look at it like, oh, that's flattering that somebody sees me enough and respects me and values me enough that they want to be like me. At first, it sounds like flattering. It's like, well, but now you're not talking to me. But now you kind of just threw me away. That don't work. That don't match. Mm-mm. So that's never happened to me before. But if it did, I don't know. I don't know what I would do. That's weird.
It happened to me before
That's
too.
Weird.
Tashima said it happened to her in high school.
I see. Tashima.
What's your story, Tashima?
I was young
Type
too.
your story.
I was young too when that happened. I was young too. It was actually somebody I used to go to church with, and I grew up with her. And even my mother was friends with her mother, and I thought we was locked in. Mm. And as soon as she got a chance to, one weekend, I did not go to the Boys and Girls Club. And I came back and everybody was like, such and such was with your man. And it really happened for real. It really happened for real. And this person was still in my clothes. I let her borrow a pair of my favorite pair of shoes, and she bent them up on purpose at the toe so I couldn't wear them. They was some pink snakeskin Jordan 11s.
Oh, I still got some.
Yeah, bent them things on up at the toe so I couldn't wear them again. Yeah, anytime I would style my hair a certain way, she would start to style her hair that way. And when I called her out on it, she acted like I was crazy. Yeah. Yeah, so I've seen that before. Not in my adulthood, but in my high school and middle school years, yes, I saw some weird, strange activities. So, but apparently there are some adult women doing it. I just thought I would bring it up to y'all to see if y'all ever experienced that. That shit is just crazy. She said, not as a grown woman, most times people are trying to find themselves. Yeah, they trying to find themselves through us. But I just thought that was interesting that people are doing that and weird, but why? I had another question for y'all. At your age, are you happy with your circle?
I feel like it happens. Oh,
go ahead.
Go ahead, babe. What?
I was gonna say I feel like it happens a little bit when you think about business or when people are entrepreneurs and they use their creativity to create something like a business or something. And then you find that people are mimicking or like copying that, but never like somebody stealing your Jordans and wearing them and like messing them up. That's weird.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
that shit was weird. I used to wear my hair in this wrap, and then I would put these like curling rods at the top and let them fall. And one day I went to her house and her hair was exactly like that. Exactly.
How did that make you feel? Like,
I was like, it just made me feel like what the hell is happening?
That's
Like,
weird.
then I was like, oh, okay. But not too much longer after that, me and her just weren't clicking no more after that. Like, it was the strangest thing. But she even tried bad mouthing me to people I introduced her to that I thought were my friends, and then they all clicked up together and ran off. Yeah, I seen some weird shit. Yeah. But again, this was an adult post asking that. So clearly there's still some weirdos out there that are adults doing that. I'm glad none of us have
That is not okay
experienced
behavior.
it as an adult.
That is not okay behavior.
Tashima said, yes, she stole my tomboy style, vice versa,
Her
visor, wrap, and purse
with
with
knee-high
knee-high
socks.
Oh, God. Tashima.
So she had your whole fit on.
Okay, Tashima, she was
Hey, y'all
really
ever-
marking you.
Have y'all ever seen? I think it's called
That's
White
weird.
Girl. It's a movie.
No.
The lady came from out of town. I don't know. The other lady was married with a man, and she kind of like locked her up. Yeah, you think that? Or are you saying,
girl?
she
Wait, is
pretended to
this
be
a new
her.
movie or is this
This
an
is old
old
movie.
okay.
She dyed her hair, did
You know
everything
about
like
old
her,
movies.
locked her up in the closet.
You know about old
What?
I do.
Okay.
I do. I'm gonna watch it tonight, actually.
And what it called?
She
called
said
White
she
Girl.
locked the real girl up in the closet.
Yeah, she pretended to
I'm
be
done.
her.
Oh, don't tell no more. This got me one.
That's
Kenda, I'm
creepy.
gonna be up all night again.
We should
Okay.
just to see what's going on. I want to ask y'all something else. At your age, are you happy with your circle, or are you currently open to developing more relationships with women?
I'll go.
Great.
At this age, my circles, I feel like are starting to be a statue.
Okay.
I like my circles that I have now because I have different circles. And I like them better as an adult versus when I was, I guess, growing up and being a teenager. So mostly I'm surrounded by women that are professionals or that are entrepreneurs and that knows who they are, that's not afraid to be like, girl, that is dope what you got on. Who's your nail tech? That's not afraid to take care of another woman.
Yes.
And I love that.
Me
And
too.
people don't understand that, like, so you guys are my circle. I love you guys, but if I took you guys to meet my other circle, you guys are going to have a blast because you guys respect me and you know I'm going to bring, new and good energy too. So I like for my circles to click. It's not an everyday thing, but like to have that respect and that boundary. And I just love it.
I love
I
that too.
absolutely love it.
That's dope. That's dope. What
Wow.
about you, Jess?
Yay and nay.
Okay.
And I say yeah because I got an opportunity to build new bonds with y'all. Right now I'm like the lie detector. I'm scamming all y'all. I'm just saying you nowadays. Love you, baby. Because I've been hurt so many times of having sisterhood to the point where, what?
I want to ask you something. So she was talking about how romantic relationships. So since you've been hurt by other women, do you bring that over to your new friendship?
Oh, no.
I haven't experienced that.
No. I don't do it either.
Because I had to learn that new people wasn't the people that hurt me. And I have to give that person the opportunity to show me who they really are.
Right.
But like I said, if you cross me, that's a wrap. I will tell you how I feel. And I will still cut you off. But I'm not going to allow myself to let you hurt me and don't speak on it. Because sometimes I was the person that was taking the hurt and never spoke on it. And I was constantly taking the L. So after the recent hurt from sisterhood, I just said, no, I'm not doing that no more. Because people once again, live in their own bubble, and it's all about them. And they don't care how you feel. They can say they do, but if you don't show it, you don't.
Right.
So with y'all, no. I'm
authentic,
learning
baby.
y'all. I'm allowing y'all
Uncut.
to be who y'all is.
Yep.
And I don't have to put up guards with y'all. Y'all know who I am. Because somebody will call you out. But with y'all, like I said, I know who I'm with y'all, but most of all, I know who I am within myself.
Yes.
So once you find who you are and find your own confidence, I don't care if another woman like me or not. Because I'm happy with me.
Yes.
And it took me a very, very long time to finally be happy with me. So the first sisterhood started within myself.
Amen to that.
So yeah.
Tashima says she has different circles as well, healthy ones. I love that. She also asked, do we think it's a difference between inspiration and copying? That's a good question. I do.
Yep.
I think it's a difference because if you're doing everything I do down to the socks, we got an issue.
Yeah. Baby, first of all, I don't even want you to know the color socks I got on. The creepy part is when you wearing the same panties I'll be wearing. That's the problem.
At this point, you might be some kind of sociopath. Right. What you think, Desi?
Desi.
That's my baby.
Yes, ma'am. What do you think? Is there a difference between inspiration and copying?
Did you
hear me, love?
Yeah, I think, when you're inspired by somebody, you can take what you see about them and you can, be inspired to do your own thing. And it should be different because God deposits different things in different people. When I look at you, like this, for example, you have on a hair wrap. So I'm like, oh, that's cute. I love hair wraps on you. So I'm going to see the African one, you know what I'm saying? Or it'll cover my whole head up. I'm inspired by you, but I don't want to completely take away the identity. I want to circle back and go to the question about circles and like, your friendship circles. I think y'all was talking about. I feel like at every age or every stage in life, so when we're younger, we develop friendships based on that person who we are, right? And then you transition into adulthood, and as a young adult, you create friendships based on who you are. Mm-hmm. And as you come into adult life, you take everything that you learned about being a friend, you take all the lessons, and you create your friend circle that way. For me, I'm very big on making sure that I can show up for the people who call me their friends or the people that I identify as friends. I don't give that word out to anybody. I'm very particular with who I call my friend. And so I have to be intentional. And like Savannah, you were saying, like, you have a group of professional people who you have become friends with because you're intentional about being professional. You're intentional about being a businesswoman. And so you have a group of I'm sorry if I'm breaking out or if I'm like breaking up or whatever, but yeah.
Oh no, we know, but we got the gist of it. Yeah, you definitely got the message across. I love that. That makes total sense. I got to clap for you.
She's so silly.
What Tashima says, I do think it's difficult to perform to the expectation of certain friends as an adult. I agree. Some friends do have expectations of you that maybe it's hard for you to achieve. Maybe it's something that is not within your will. Maybe it's something that you can't achieve, and so they take it a different way. That's why I kind of like when people say, and I do believe this, you got different friends for different things.
Yes.
Like even it's a blessing if I can come to all of you and do the same thing and we can all have a good time. But like you said, there's friends that I can't bring around certain other friends. And the only reason is because I just know their personalities would clash, and I just know. So it's like some friends you keep separate, and that's just because they don't know them. They don't know them. I got my relationship with you, and that's just what it is. Like you don't have to bring all your friends around all your friends. But then there's people that you might consider that you can have deep conversations with. It might be friends that you go out with. Friends that you do stuff with your kids with. It's just different situations. So I guess it really just depends on the type of relationship or friendship that you build with that person. What you got?
I don't like that.
Why?
I feel like if you know who you are as a woman, you should never be intimidated by another woman. And because I I am a part of I have a friend, and some of her friends does not like me just by my presence, and that's literally what it is. And it's crazy to me how another woman can feel like that for another woman instead of getting to know them. I feel like that's super mad crazy. I feel like whatever type of friends you should have, it should never be a time where like, oh, I can't come over because she's there. So you know what I mean? And I feel like as we get older, it's important for the friendship to be genuine. So we all met because we was genuine, and we just mashed together. We made a cake together. It goes right. We're the right ingredients. And I feel like once you let the friendship come organically, then that's a long lasting, loving, healthy friendship, sisterhood.
Okay. I like your perspective. What about you?
Well, I got a problem. No, not
What's up?
And the reason why I say I have a problem because
Desi got her hand up. Sorry.
Go ahead, Des. Go ahead, Des. Can she hear us?
Go with it.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I feel like Kenda, when you said that you have a different group of friends, like over here you friends, and then over here you might, it's a professional group or whatever. I feel like that it's a true thing. Like it's really real when you have a certain group of friends over here and they don't clash with each other, or they don't get along with each other. Maybe they run in different circles. But I think it's important that you acknowledge that sometimes these friends just won't clash with these friends. These friends are just different. But you as yourself shouldn't change when you move around in those circles. And
Absolutely.
Savannah, unfortunately, I feel like it is it's not a good thing that you have people who are within your circle, because I am who I am, and the reason why I'm attracted to this group is because of my personality. It's unfortunate that you don't like me, but that doesn't change who I am. I'm still dope. I'm still beautiful. I'm still intelligent. I'm still a good mother. I'm still all of the things. But it's just, personality sometimes they just don't clash.
Right. And I've seen it. I've seen where everything over here, I mean, they doing good. They love each other. They got their own thing. And then over here, it's like, well, don't bring her over here. I've seen it. And
period. So
it's
she
just
was
what
saying
it
period.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You never win that battle.
And I just feel like, why put yourself in the middle of that and make the shit awkward? Like, I'm gonna love you when I'm with you, and we ain't gonna talk about her. Like, and over here is gonna be the same thing. Like, and I've never had the groups where they like absolutely hate each other and want to choke each other or nothing like that. It's just it's an energy that they got with each other. You ever been in a room and the room just feel thick? The air just feel thick. It's uncomfortable, and it's like because people holding shit in, and like I've seen that before. And it's like I've seen people say, look, if I didn't send you the invite, don't invite yourself. It's just, I don't know. I think it's a respect thing. I guess it depends on the person too. For me, it's just a respect thing. It's like, I know that this is what it is. I'm gonna stay over here. I've had people that we were all mutual friends. We all came up together. We was dope together, but then we fell off with such and such. So now this person don't talk to such and such, but my sister still talk to her. We all grew up together, but I'm not going to be like, oh no, you got to stop talking to her because I don't rock with her no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's not ever like that deep to me. Like if that's who you deal with, that's who you deal with. There just has to be a level of respect. So that's just my take on it. All right. What y'all got? Y'all got some questions? What y'all want to ask? What y'all want to know?
How important is sisterhood to you?
It's extremely important. Extremely important. That's why I make an effort every day to talk to my girls. I make an effort every day to praise you. I make an effort every day to uplift you. I make it a priority to invite you to places, to include you in the things that I enjoy.
Right.
I make an effort to push you in a direction where you are focused and determined and motivated. All those things matter to me. And I make sure that it is known. When you're gone, I miss you. Just like I miss my kids when they're gone. I miss my friends. I miss y'all like I miss my mama. Like, it's a genuine, I miss you, I fuck with you type shit.
All right.
Savannah just came back. I was already in the chat. We miss you already.
The love was so welcoming.
Daisy, when you moved away, I'm like, damn.
Yeah, we found out there it happened. But
Yes.
how important is it to you, Desi? Don't have us crying. Did she hear me?
I think it's very important, especially I'm feeling it now that I'm not in Texas and I don't have no friends here. Well, I can't say that because it's a lot of people from Milwaukee that moved to Texas. So I can't even say I'm by myself. But the core people, like the people who have my heart and the people who I've met and built relationships with, it's very challenging. So sisterhood is important to me. So I think it's just a matter of like building it wherever you are, being intentional about building it wherever you are.
Yeah, I love
Savannah.
It's very important for me just to elevate me. Everybody is different. Everybody have something different to bring to the table, to bring to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want my friends, sisters to hold me accountable, to check me when I need to be checked in the most respectful way.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
I think
we will do it.
The most respectful way, I thought, was the most. That was a highlight of that. Do it respectfully, man.
Yeah, and it's received with love, so then I don't feel defensive, when you're checking me. And sometimes when you're checking me, I already know, so I'm just gonna be quiet. I don't got nothing to say. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's very important to have those friends, those sisterhoods when you're just elevating and going through life. It could be for anything, because when you are feeling love and somebody has that expectation of you, it just make you thrive harder.
Yeah.
So everybody move to the top.
And I also feel like there's levels to this.
Yeah,
definitely is levels to it.
We gonna grow with each other. It's gonna be things I didn't know that now I know. It's gonna be things that you change or that you want now that I have to understand. You might not like that yesterday, but today you might be like, I like this now. I actually thought about it. I opened up, I tried it, and now this is something I like to do. And now you got to get with it. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
I just want us. I want that too. That understanding that I'm not always gonna be the same, but you're going to love me in my growth as well. And I ain't gonna just turn into some completely different person or anything, but there's gonna be things that I'm growing through and that you're growing through. And I think it's important that we recognize those levels within our friendships and our growth as individuals. And it's like, even like when we talk about relationships, our romantic relationships and things like that, it's like being able to talk to each other about anything is important to me, and not judging, and not now you perceive who I'm dating differently because I confided in you. Exactly. And now whenever they come around, you're being weird. Like it's stuff like that. Like, I need you to understand that when I'm being vulnerable with you, that you can take those parts of me and you're not going to run away with it and make it bigger than it has to be. You're going to meet me where I stand. What you got?
No, and that's very important. And I was just one of y'all said something about support. When you have a friendship, sisterhood, we're gonna say sister and malehood, because we got some males that we mess with heavily. Judge and Sir Tone.
Shout out.
It's so overwhelming in a good way when people generally support you, whether it's for 5 minutes. We see that you came to our event, whether it's the whole thing, whatever it is, it just feels so good that somebody has your back. Yeah. And that feeling is just unexplainable sometimes. It's just, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah. And like, I have to say with this group, I'm going to stick it to the panel. y'all have been showing up and y'all have been showing out and y'all have been doing things that family members don't do. And I'm okay with that. And so that's why I will brag about y'all to the highest because y'all are fucking dope. Like y'all are super dope. And I really want to thank y'all because I appreciate y'all for showing up. I know y'all mean well, y'all. I love y'all. Some questions.
Oh shit.
So she coming through.
Go ahead and read those, Jess.
How does accountability look in your friendships?
Nice.
Want Des to kick it off?
Oh, Desi, go ahead.
Des, kick that one off. Why she got footage?
Accountability can be challenging because essentially it's you telling me something that I need to work on, or it's pretty much making me bring light to something that a lot of people are what word am I looking for? They are they're so self-absorbed.
Self-absorbed.
And they don't find faults in anything that they do, how they talk, how they show up, how they're being perceived by other people. It's like, well, I am what I am. I do what I do. Well, sometimes, sis, you're offensive. And when you're being held accountable, you have to really take a look at who you are and who you've become over time and backtrack so that you can fix something, so that you're not being offensive to other people, or so that you are able to kind of grow out of that. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
I agree.
All right.
I'll be forgetting.
I can't with Kenda.
I just felt like doing that dance. I should make all y'all do it. Let's all do it, dog.
She Betty.
Oh man.
But before we go too far,
yes.
You know, I just want to let them know too. I have another group chat that I'm in with 4 or 5 ladies. Tashima is a part of that, and they pour into me in a different way. They do, and I appreciate you guys. It's called the Lady Executive, and it's all business structure. We put the family in it too, but they just pour into me a different way, and they haven't changed up, and they've been very consistent because normally I don't do group chats. Yeah, and it's been very consistent. So I want to give a shout out to them as well.
Yes. Big shout out. Yes, that's so dope. I love that. And as y'all know, Coach My Growth is a whole nother set for me. People that have collectively come together, saw my vision, helped me bring it to life. Shout out to y'all. Today we went ahead and dropped some information for the Coach My Growth team. I'm hoping to see y'all at our next upcoming show for the panel. I know Tashima got her tickets today. Shout out to Tashima.
She purchased 2.
Yes, let's go. That's love. We appreciate it. Awesome. Well, did you guys want to talk about anything else today?
Oh, I got another question.
Oh, what you got?
What assets? How valuable? I don't know how to word this question. How valuable? Yeah, am I to you as a sister?
Oh, sound like she gonna take it first.
Yeah, she gonna take it first.
She gave us that breath.
You are, you can never replace someone that was already in my life. That's by bloodline, but you give me that. You bring a soul caring love, like that motherly, like, you know, get yourself together. You need to be fed, like that food that's gonna make you just, you know, be okay. Like you pour into me in a differently, like a motherly way. That's how I can explain it. And you hold me accountable, and I respect you for that. Yeah, like you come off strong, but I'm okay with that because that's your personality. So you are very valuable to me. That helps with my growth because I am bratty.
Oh, she is. We stay on count. We stay on to each other, but I love it. Oh,
yeah, I love you,
can I clap?
that.
She said that was a good question.
That was a great question. And you are valuable to me to the highest regard. I talk so highly of you. I refer you to people.
Yes, you do.
Girl, I tell people, hey, she gonna sit you down. She gonna help you through this. Like, you are just a great person. You got a big old heart, and you don't hold nothing back. You like a cannon. A big old. She just boom, boom. She coming, and she's coming with the best intentions. There's so much love in you, and there's so much fight in you that you inspire. And everywhere you go, you shake the room, girl. You got people just intrigued by you. They want to know more about you, and they want to hear your story. How many times have you told your story since we've known you? I know your story.
But and you know all of it.
Girl, I know what you told me.
I'd have told it. Like really told it, but I got to the point where I didn't say nothing, but I'm ready to tell it from the beginning to the end now.
Wow. Ooh, that's deep.
You need a lifetime.
So this gonna be all camera.
I feel like
definitely.
I was about to say I feel like this is the time to drop your podcast.
Yes.
Oh, I was gonna let her answer. Did she have an answer? Des, did you have an answer? Yo, she raised her hand.
Go with it, babe.
Yeah, I wanted to let the world know how amazing I think you are. You are one of the most powerful. I keep using that word. I need another word, but you're powerful. And it's because you allow yourself to be vulnerable. Like you will tell your story. And let me tell you, when you tell your story, that's your testimony, right? So you telling the world who you are, what you've been through, and that gives them permission to be open and to do the same, because those stories, it's a lot of people who go through what you've been through. It's a lot of people who need to hear that happened to you and you made it out. And so just by doing that, just by being yourself and never switching up, you give people the permission to be themselves. You're very honest. You tell it like it is, but it's never in a rude or I'm gonna make you feel bad kind of way. It's always like Savannah was saying, like a mother here, but I care about you though. I still care about you. So I just love that about you.
I love that.
I love that. So she was saying, Marley was still talking about how you was ready to beat that chick back. I was. Oh, everything. Tell him I was. He know how to find me.
He know how to find me.
Like seriously, y'all just don't know. We was all out together. I was ready. Oh, I was ready.
I know, and I wasn't even there.
I was ready.
He said, I was ready. I was ready. Well, don't play with Jess. Don't play with her.
The facts. The facts. I love it. I love it.
So yeah, I still think that it was a good time to drop your podcast.
Oh, yeah.
She Has a Voice with Just a Minister is my podcast. So stay tuned for the link. More information to come. Oh, I'm sorry. The link is out there. I just need to post it on Facebook. But this is me telling my story, not only telling my story, but my testimony. And I'm finna tell it from the beginning, from the very first hurt to the last hurt.
Wow.
So sit back, stay tuned, keep your eyes open and your ears open. Get you a box of tissue because you might cry.
The tear jerker. I'm changing your name to the tear jerker.
I take that too.
I want to say something real quick. So this is Jess, I want to give you some words of encouragement. You didn't ask for it. This is unsolicited, okay? But I love that when I was telling you, I love that you are able and willing to tell your story and always be vulnerable. I also want you to, my mentor, actually Jennifer, she gave me some words of advice, and it really just solidified my, I don't know, like my being. If she said, don't always walk into the room and show up as your trauma. And I know that you're healed because you can sit here and you can laugh and you can talk and you can tell your story without crying. But I also want you to make a part of your story or a part of what you give to the world, the empowerment part. You know what I'm saying? Like they need to hear all the sad stuff. They need to hear all of the hurt and the pain. I need to cry. I need them tissues to be sitting right next to me. Right. But also like lead with the strength. Lead with like the lessons learned. And make people you do it anyway. So, if I'm telling you something you already know, don't take no way. But somebody did tell me don't show up in the room as your trauma.
I love it. And I appreciate it. I didn't catch the last part, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
That's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
I love it.
Dope. Lead with the positive and go to the end.
Yeah.
That's dope.
I'm proud of you. I'm happy to see you transition into another phase of your life. You've been through so much, and you are nothing but an inspiration to all of us. And yeah, what is you saying over there?
Thank y'all. I love each and every one of y'all, but it wasn't easy to get here.
Yeah.
And for me, I love it. I love the space that I'm at now. I never thought I'd get here.
Wow.
But because of God and because of me and the fight I had, look, ain't enough room at my table. I keep telling y'all, if you ain't making boss moves, you can't sit at my table.
Period.
Because I decided at the end of people's table too many times and lost.
Mm-hmm.
Like I literally lost. You aren't up, I boss up. That's it for me.
I hear that. That.
But thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Because you hit it dead on the nose. You really did. You just gave me confirmation. So thank you. And I love you, girl.
That's so beautiful.
I got one last question, you guys. We got time?
Yep.
How important is sisterhood?
I love you.
Sorry. No, that's okay. I'm cool. How important is sisterhood when it comes to our children?
Ooh, I think that it should be more important.
Right.
I think that
and why?
I have not seen that enough in the relationships that I've had. I've tried. There have been several times I've tried to bring our kids together, but it always is an excuse, or there's always something happens and it never happens as often as you want. I've had interactions with my kids and people that I call my friends and that I love, but some of them also don't have kids, so they don't have a relationship with my kids.
Wow.
And I mean, my kids are all different ages. So my oldest, she's in her 20s. She's doing her thing. My son, he's 16. He's kind of antisocial. I was just telling you that earlier.
Yeah, you were.
I want to bring our kids together too. I was just telling her that today. And we've talked about that before today. Mm-hmm. And that's how deep I want us to get, like, because we calling each other family because we mean that. And I feel like we elevating to that level. So yeah, our kids need to be involved. And then I got my two youngest, my 10-year-old and my 5-year-old, and they don't care. Hey, how y'all doing? Who is that? So I got a new friend.
So how do you feel if they call you auntie? Because when I introduce you, I'm not gonna say you Savannah, you Kenda. That's Auntie Savannah. This is my sister. I'm gonna say you my sister. Okay. But how would y'all feel if they say, hey, auntie? Because when you introduce a certain way, the kids gonna go by what you feed off or what they feed off you.
That's true.
So that's a question to all three of y'all.
Oh, I would feel honored.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would feel honored because it's a level of respect for me.
Facts.
Mm-hmm. I don't like when kids call me by my first name. But yeah, that's a level of respect for me.
I love that. But I did not raise my kids to call people auntie, but I have been around kids that have called me that. And I don't have a problem with it. It's just my kids are they're a little bit different. Yeah. they just don't do that. And it's probably because, like I said, they haven't been around enough people in my life to where it got that far, to where they even got to build something like that. So I do feel like when it comes to my kids, it's going to be like they got to be around you a little bit. And then once they get around you and y'all do establish a relationship, then they'll be able to transition from, you know, what they knew you as at first to how now they view you. And it's kind of like they just need to build that connection with you and that relationship with you in order to call you that.
Right. Let me
So
interject. Yeah, so that too. I allow my kids for you to form your own relationship. I do make them put a Mr. or ma'am or sir after that.
Yeah.
But whatever relationship you build with them on your own, because that's your relationship with my kids, then I'm cool with that. But they will address you the proper way.
Yes, absolutely. The respect part is huge. Yeah. Absolutely. So if they call me that and you're comfortable, I'm comfortable. So but mine might call you Miss Jessica. So
what about you, Desi? Did you hear me?
Yeah, so my kids go to their teachers, Miss or Mr., and then their first name. And so I think that's appropriate. That sounds right to me for if I'm meeting somebody or if I have a friend. Because to be honest, I have one best friend in my whole life. We've been friends for 20 years. Since we were freshmen in high school, and I consider her my sister. And so my daughter calls her TT. Like when Jess was saying, you family, we're not just friends, we family. But I agree with Kenda, when you have friendships, because they are so ebbing and flowing, I don't want to get to a place where I'm telling my daughter or my son to say auntie, because what if that auntie gone in 2 years? You know what I'm saying? Like now they're gonna be like, where auntie at? Well, she ain't my friend no more. So like I just don't want to go through that. So I agree, like Mr., Mrs. before the first name. I think that's appropriate. Yeah.
She said 2 years ago. You so funny. Felt. But I do love how we talking this through, because now we know what each other's comfortable with. You know, that's important, these type of conversations. So I love it.
That was a good question.
Yes. So hugs to all you ladies. It was so good to see you, Daz.
It's always a good time. Like, it's always good to see you. I love it.
And we got Texas, girl. What?
Can I ask her what part of Texas you in?
Ask her. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yes, what part of Texas you in? Because I'll be there in September. Oh, I'm linking up with you, because that's where we staying at for the
I'm in DeSoto. It's like 10 minutes from Dallas. Oh yeah.
No, my sister got a sister on her dad's side, so yeah, we always.
I love that.
So I'm definitely link with you when I come down there in September.
Hey, Quinn.
Hey, sir.
Mr.
Shut up and hustle.
Okay.
This.
Oh man, that's my brother. What up, brother? We have to hit the fire beaties, my guy.
See, the support be so real. He hopped in. Like, let me pick a boo real quick. Hey, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Hey,
he's super dope.
Yes.
He gonna get us. So you see this, Quinn? We got you.
Oh my goodness.
I'm about to meet you in person, Desi. Your vibe is dope.
You ain't gonna want her to leave. I can tell.
I swear.
Yeah, I would love that. Okay.
It's gonna happen. We gotta go down there.
Yeah,
hey.
Definitely. Yeah. So we gonna let you know when we gonna come.
I'm sorry I'm breaking up a lot, but I'm coming back to Milwaukee soon. Definitely come down here, get a nice Airbnb. Yeah, Sarah Jakes Roberts gonna be here. I think she'll be in Arlington, right?
She gonna be in Arlington. Girl, I got my ticket the day they post.
September?
That's September.
I'm going too.
Shut your mouth and keep
Tashima,
on
yeah. Tashima.
Okay, period.
Keep on talking.
So I'm going the day before, and I'm leaving that Monday.
Shut your mouth.
We
got our tickets already. Actually, we got our plane tickets and our tickets for Sarah, because we got it when she announced it the last day.
It was introduced to me.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about it. And y'all two should connect on social media.
I think I'm following you. Am I following you?
Y'all following each other?
I just found the place.
Awesome.
Yes.
Y'all bye. Yeah.
Well, I want to say,
I definitely followed you now. Let me see if we follow.
Oh yeah, check. Shut up, let's go.
Yep.
Yep, y'all linked. I love it. All right. Well, this has been a great conversation, ladies. Thank you so much.
Welcome.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. It's always a vibe. As Quentin said, y'all a vibe. We's a vibe. We's a vibe.
She saw everything.
All right. And this is, again, Mind of My Own Podcast. I'm your host, Kenda, and I will see you soon. Bye.
Bye, Des.
Bye, Desi.